In today's video, we are still working with multi-step equations, but we're going to need to do a little bit of spring cleaning. So let me show you what I mean. In the first example, the left-hand side of this equation and the right-hand side of this equation, I'm going to box them up. In the purple box, I hope you realize that negative 4k plus k can be simplified. They are like terms, we can combine them. That's something we did a little earlier in the previous section. So what is negative 4k plus 1k? It's negative 3k. And that is equal to that negative 15. Now, after we do our combining of like terms, we have a single step equation. We divide both sides by negative 3. K has a value of positive 5. In number 24, the left-hand side of this equation is just the number negative 12. The right-hand side is negative 7 plus 4n. So the left-hand side is fine, it's negative 12. The right-hand side can be simplified. Negative 7n plus 4n is negative 3n. Now we can divide both sides by negative 3 to get positive 4 is equal to n. 25 and 26 are very similar to 23 and 24, so I invite you to pause and attempt them and come back when you're ready. In number 25, and I'm just going to underline to simplify things a little bit right now, the left-hand side can simplify. 3m plus 2m is 5m. The right-hand side is just the number negative 20. We'll divide both sides by 5 and have a final value of m of negative 4. For number 26, the left-hand side is the side that is boring. We have negative 24. The right-hand side, negative 7n minus another 1n is negative 8n. We'll then divide both sides by negative 8 to find out that n is positive 3. In the last two problems today, 27 and 28, after we simplify, we're going to have a two-step equation instead of a one-step equation. So if you look at number 27, the left-hand side is just the number negative 20. Nothing crazy there. But the right-hand side has three parts to it, an n, a 4, and a 7n. The n and the 7n can be combined into 8n. The 4, it's just there. Now we're going to try to solve this equation by using our old rules. So we're going to subtract 4 from both sides first. That's going to get me negative 24 equals 8n. We'll then divide both sides by 8 to get the fact that negative 3 is equal to n. I again invite you to pause and attempt number 28. In number 28, the right-hand side is just the number 6, so it's fine. The left-hand side, we have 1 minus 7n minus 2. The negative 7n is just a thing. It's got no one to combine with. But the 1 and the negative 2 can combine. 1 minus 2 is negative 1. Now that we've simplified each side of the equation, we can combine our like terms. Now that we've simplified each side of the equation by combining our like terms, we can now solve the equation using our standard two steps. We'll add 1 to both sides to get negative 7n equals 7. And then we'll divide both sides by negative 7 to find that n is equal to negative 1.